Hey everyone. Yes, it's time to start planting those seeds indoors. Today we're going to be sharing the secret to starting seeds. It's the first in the series that I will be doing over the next few weeks before we hit the May long weekend finally. So stick around to the end and I'll share with you what the rest of the series has in store for us. So take care and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Every spring, millions of hopeful gardeners place plastic trays on a sunny windowsill, watching their new seedlings bend, pale, and collapse against the glass. The error begins with a simple misunderstanding. Beginners often apply the exact same watering and light routine to a dormant seed that they use for a mature, leafy houseplant. Inside that dry hole, a seed holds its genetic instructions in a state of deep suspension. It won't begin the biological processes of growth until its surroundings send a very specific signal. To activate those instructions, you have to provide a precise abiotic foundation. This consists of 4 specific environmental triggers: temperature, humidity, light, and moisture. The secret to a successful start isn't a static environment. A seed's needs are a moving target. The conditions required to wake it up are entirely different from the conditions required to keep it alive. Moving away from the unpredictable windowsill, an indoor grower has to simulate the signals of a perfect warming spring day deep within the soil. Temperature is the primary trigger in this process. Heat is what initiates the biological responses and hormonal shifts needed to break dormancy. This vertical temperature scale shows the baseline. At 72 to 75 degrees, the seed pulses with activity. Cool season crops thrive between 50 and 75, while peppers require heat mats for 80 or 85. High heat needs extreme humidity above 75% to prevent drying out. Plastic humidity domes are the standard tool here. They trap evaporating water, forcing condensation to build up and localize moisture directly over the seedling trays. Achieving this specific, localized combination of high heat and heavy humidity is the only way to convince a dormant seed to finally break open. The moment a green shoot breaks the surface, the biological rules change. The conditions that triggered life are now a direct threat to it. If you leave that new shoot in the sweltering, humid environment that birthed it, the plant will rapidly deteriorate. Heat is no longer the driving force. Light takes over as the primary regulator of the plant's physical structure and health. Without intense light overhead, seedlings develop epinasty. Weak stems stretch desperately toward the nearest light source, resulting in spindly plants unable to support their weight. To halt that stretching and build a dense root system, seedlings require 12 to 14 hours of high-intensity, full-spectrum light. T5 fluorescent fixtures are effective here, as they provide the specific white and bluish light that benefits early germination. Next, the dome is removed. Humidity drops to 45 or 55%, and temperature is lowered. Below ground, a 12% moisture threshold balances water and oxygen. Above 15%, soil becomes waterlogged, allowing anaerobic pathogens to cause fatal damping off. Maintain this balance by bottom watering, which encourages roots to grow downward without soaking the surface. Using a small fan also helps, as air circulation strengthens the plant's cell walls. Surviving this phase requires moving the plant from a coddled environment into a drier, higher-stress setting that forces it to build physical resilience. This thick, vibrant stem is the direct result of that engineering. It stands firm against the breeze, its cell walls hardened and roots established. Successful propagation relies on acting as an active environmental engineer, simulating a shifting microclimate as the plant matures. Use heat mats to trigger growth, humidity domes to sustain the break, T5 lights to build structure, and bottom watering to protect oxygen balance. By controlling the abiotic foundation and respecting the biological timeline of a seed, you remove luck from the equation entirely. Master these triggers, and you will never need to buy an expensive nursery transplant again.
So crack the code on moisture, temperature, and timing, and those seeds don't stand a chance of staying asleep. But getting them to pop out of the soil is really just step 1 of the science. You won't want to miss the series. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below with what seeds you're starting first this year. And as always, let's keep growing. See you in the next one.